Good day, my name is Lincoln Hunter and I'd like to welcome you once again to Spain Homes. We are here in the Benidorm Levante Beach area. Here in Benidorm we have 180 hotels and motels in this busier part of Benidorm, and we'd like to show you everything they have, including the 2-kilometer beach strip. Here we have Levante Beach, one of the most popular beaches in Europe. It's also known as Sunrise Beach. It stretches from Benidorm all the way east, about 2,000 meters all the way. And golden brown sand. This ocean is calm, clear, easy to access. And more than that, as we stretch further down the beach, there are all kinds of things for kids and adults alike. I'm talking about zip lines, I'm talking about jet skis, water slides, actual slides that float in the water to slide in the water for kids. And there's so many things that stretch all across this area. Let's go check it out.
So I'm right here in the middle of Levante Beach, and along with the beach that offers captivating, beautiful coastline, people always like to come to this promenade because it offers a lively and more bustling atmosphere. It is lined with bars, lively clubs, restaurants and discotheques that entertain international crowds as well as the locals right through into the early hours of the night. This area of town is also really popular for the British Quarter, so it's not just being hailed as a place for nationals to come, but also for internationals and also for many British. It offers great cuisine if you like fish and chips, roast dinner, or if you like a lovely English breakfast, but then you also get the mix of the lots of different English quirks that people like to enjoy. So their love of rock music, their taste in jokes and culture, even soaking up some of the karaoke. It actually is a bit of a bachelor and bachelorette's paradise, to be fair. Don't get it twisted though, because this is not just a place for younger people to enjoy, but you'd be surprised how many bars along this particular promenade belong to the older generation of Spanish who come here for romantic waltzes and bachatas and merengues right through into the early hours of the night. As you go along this really long promenade, you get to also explore the various cafes, bars, restaurants, souvenir jewellery and clothes shops, as well as just soak in some of that more livelier, more kind of sparky kind of vibe.
Here in this very famous street, which has a colloquial name which I am not allowed to say on camera, but it's actually taken precedence over the actual name of the street, which we actually don't know because of the fact that this other name is taken over. Anyway, on this street you can have amazing lunches, amazing dinners later on in the evening, but by nighttime everything turns into a club, a cabaret, a comedy show, or some of the most amazing nighttime entertainment you'll ever find. All right, let's go check out some of these other things.
So here I am in the thriving bustle and hustle, the cosmopolitan and international Benidorm Old Town. In this area, you always have so much to do, so much to offer. It is a place that is ideal for the very, very young and also for the very old and everything in between. This particular street is really popular for shops, catering to clothes as well as jewelry, souvenirs, artisan pieces, lots of lovely types of memorabilia to collect also in Benidorm. And we're going along this particular stretch which is known as the Tapas Alley, where you can get a little taparia and a beer, or you can try one of the wonderful different variety of Mediterranean restaurants along here too. All serving different kinds of seafood, whether it be mussels is your thing, oysters is your thing, or if you like shellfish. They also do have a lot of restaurants catering to not only local cuisine, but also to Mediterranean cuisine. So coming along this route here, it is a place that is a really sweet bohemian, relaxed vibe for those that want to escape the sun in the daytime and have a little bite to eat. But then as you get into the night time and it gets a little bit more lively and hustly bustling, hi ladies! You see that it just comes alive within a matter of moments. There's really no waiting involved, and it takes on a whole different feel in the evening. People like to leisurely walk along here and stop, try a tapa, have a drink, try another tapa, and then try another drink, and keep on moving on and exploring. This is one of my favorite tapas places to come, and it has every single variety of seafood tapa you can imagine. It is a home away from home, catering to lots of international tastes, as well as showcasing their local dishes. A lot of these taperias have been around since the 1950s and 60s, obviously because Benidorm is a fishing town inherently. So what it's going to always have is lots of seafood on offer. This taparia has lots of amazing, exquisite, delectable meat tapas to choose from.
And you usually come to Benidorm Levante? Yeah. Why?
See people like you.
To see people like me? Come on, not really. Any favorite spots? Me? I'm a good spot. Yeah? Famous club? Famous restaurant? Pub?
It's called the Dungeon.
The Dungeon. Whereabouts that? On the square? Over there?
Go downstairs and there's loads of women there.
We'll go check that out.
You know what I'm on about.
No, I don't. I'm going to go look for it. Thank you so much. See you guys soon.
So as you can see, so much to see. Keep on exploring and you come to the pinnacle of where you see the view of the beach again. And in between the narrow streets that lead you off the beaten track, you're still directly in front of the sea, soaking up the Mediterranean scenery and obviously that feel. So this is Avenida del Mediterráneo, or the Mediterranean Avenue, and this is the longest street in Benidorm. A lot of people like this street because it runs parallel with the coastline of Levante Beach. And so this is a little bit of a shopping district. It is home to a variety of hotels, lots of boutiques and shops that people like to also spend their time along here in the daytime, the afternoon or the evening, just going for a stroll and a walk. As you can see, it's decorated beautifully, and you have all of these lovely bespoke cobbled stones on the floor. As it goes further down, you do find as well that it showcases a lot of the artistic work of people that have come to Benidorm, that are artists and wanting to show their sculptures, pictures, paintings. It's really quite lovely. Along here you will find that there is always something to do, as it is almost like the gateway of the newer end of Benidorm, which is Rincon de Loix, and the Casco Antiguo Old Town. It's a really lovely meeting sweet spot in which both communities of Benidorm can come together and where people can enjoy and soak up some of that air while they shop. here I'm stood in front of this very interesting architectural building, also known as Benidorm's Town Hall. Now, Benidorm has got a lot of interesting quirks about it. There's lots to discover and lots to explore. I really have to say that it's a place that really caters to every single type of taste and is suitable for all ages. So here I am in one of the hidden gems that we have in the Benidorm area, steeped in nature, looking at the mountains. And what's wonderful about Benidorm itself is it has many different calas and coves to offer. So we're not too far from El Cruz de Benidorm, but here we are in front of this gorgeous looking cove, and there are so many. So you have the La Cala del Tío del Chimo, you have La Cala Almadraba, La Cala de Finistrat, La Cala del Malpas. And these are places where you can see an abundance of marine life if you like to snorkel. You can also participate in water sports, and a lot of them are secluded. So they offer a place to go on the beach if you're wanting to avoid the large crowds and have that quieter experience, just absorbing nature and the Mediterranean Sea and the mountains, offering rocky cliffs, beautiful coastlines and uninterrupted views.
So right now we're on Poniente Promenade. To our left we can see the beach itself, 3-kilometer blue flag beach. It has something like 15 million visitors every year in Benidorm, and you can just imagine how they would populate this place. So just pulling up some of the amenities of the beach, we find that there are hammocks readily available, umbrellas readily available. There are rescue services all around the place, making sure that you have a safe time at the beach. There are ecological portable toilets and also these rinsing stations to get all the salt off. More than that, we find that these lilos are readily available, and also other things and activities like jet skis and boat rides, all ready for you to go for. So I'm sure you can imagine, with the 15 million travelers annually, that there are many types of people coming for many different things. For our youth, there are floatable devices and an array of other entertainments. For those who are looking to enjoy the cuisine and our seasonal friends that meet us here, there are dozens of restaurants that litter the beach. For those of us who obviously don't have homes here and we're looking for hotel apartments, they are readily available in, again, the dozens. And for those who are coming for something leisurely, something top-notch, obviously we have our skyscrapers, which provide us with everything we could possibly need.
So in the Old Town, there are lots of little places, secrets of things to find. You have bars and restaurants, cafes, you also have lots of little interesting points of interest that give you nods to the history and the culture of this area. Going up at this little gorgeous cobble-lined street, we're going to take you up to the top to have a look at the Balcón del Mediterráneo, the balcony of the Mediterranean, where you get to see some of the most spectacular views of the Mediterranean Sea, the surrounding mountains, a little glimpse of some of the coves, as well as both Levante Beach and Poniente Beach, the two main beaches that Benidorm has to offer that are just breathtaking. So here we are at El Balcón del Mediterráneo, the balcony of the Mediterranean. Just check out the view. Absolutely spectacular. You get to see the coastline all the way across to the other side, from Levante Beach to Benidorm, and then beyond through to Poniente Beach as well. Going through this area has been a popular lookout point for many a tourist and visitor alike for many, many years. This particular site was also a place that had the remains of a castle that was here back in the 12th century. They've managed to retain some of those remains, but they have actually built since then. It's a beautiful place for people to come, artists and writers to congregate, to take in this scenery, but also appreciate the bohemian feel that it has in the evening with all of the things that happen. A lot of people also in this area like to have a place to stop, relax, take in the view, have a drink, a light snack. And there in the distance you can also see, outside of the beautiful landscape of the Mediterranean Sea, the port, and the amazing Benidorm landscape with all of those high-rise, amazing buildings, towers, edificios that just line the coastline there. Right next to El Balcón del Mediterráneo, here we have the Placa de Castell, which is also known as the square where the church remains lay. This church was built back in the 12th and 13th century, and the remains were preserved just over the way where we are here in front of us. But they put this square here to resurrect it, to also commemorate it, and to also attract interest. So here in the Placa de Castell, or the Castle Square, it is also a really popular place for local artists to showcase their work and creatives to congregate to have a look and appreciate all of the work that people do in this area. For example, right now, I'm in front of this huge cast iron sculpture that is done by an amazing Barcelonian called Jaime Plensa. And they'll be showcasing his work over the spring period. Along with him, obviously there's others too. So we are now going towards also having a look at this side of the beach, which is Levante Beach, but also in the distance you can see there is the church of San Blam as well. So this is the church of San Juan. This church is actually another popular tourist attraction because it is a blue domed tiled church. It has the most impressive interior and is done in a Gothic and Baroque style. If you do get the opportunity to go inside, please do.
So in 1953, Mayor Zaragoza went all the way on his scooter, Vespa, moped, all the way to Madrid to petition for its beachgoers to go, well, topless. And ever since then, the beaches have been packed seasonally with people who enjoy the feeling of being free on a beach and just being themselves, to come and enjoy all 3 kilometers of the splendor that is Poniente Beach. So, be it that Benidorm cannot be compared to New York in its total size, it does boast more skyscrapers per square kilometer than New York. That being said, we have all kinds of properties being built all decades, from the modern to the traditional, boasting all kinds of apartments, all different styles, waiting to be bought and sold. My name is Lincoln Hunter. I'm here with Spain Homes, and if you have a property wanting marketing, please do contact us, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
This is Benidorm Palace. It is a fantastic, world-famous, renowned cabaret theatre located here in the coastal town of Benidorm. This is a place that attracts a lot of tourists because it has wonderful shows, performances, magic shows, cabaret. A lot of spectacular things happen right behind this very door. Outside of the fact that it looks to me like a spaceship, to be honest. I just love the aesthetic of this building. Now, Benidorm Palace has some of the most elaborate sets, most beautiful performances, and also fantastic costumes that you'll see on stage. It has been providing us with theatre since it opened its doors all the way back in 1977, and inside has a seating capacity of 1,500. It is a beautiful design on the inside in a circular shape and like a proscenium arch design with the stage right bang smack in the centre. At the moment, what with it being April, we actually have the Fire show, which is actually being published at the moment, a really popular experience. And from what people have said so far, they have really enjoyed a lot of the shows that they've been doing here recently. Also, because it's spring, and to kick it off, because we're in Rincon de Loix, we want to go hard. There is also Benidorm Circus behind us too, which is fantastic for families with younger children that are wanting to enjoy some of that creative and artistic vibe. We're here right now in Rincon de Loix. This is the other side of Benidorm, and well, I think today we're going to be checking out a few different spots. So we'll be going to La Cruz de Benidorm, we'll be checking out a little bit of Levante Beach, as well as the British Quarter. Well, I mean, why not? The thing is, you see, Benidorm is exactly what it is that you make of it. It is the Miami of the Mediterranean, so you can find your experience to be completely unique as it caters to all ages.
So we've seen plenty of activity inside the city, and outside the city there's even more things to do. There is a hike which we are on the beginning of the trail of. It's called Sierra Helada, and it's about 3 to 4 kilometers with lots of photo opportunities. On the surrounding outskirts of the city, we find that in and amongst the urbanizations there are things like go-karts to enjoy. This has been Levante Beach, Benidorm, and we look forward to seeing you again. This is Spain Homes, and please do contact us if you are looking to expand on this amazing space by construction, or if you're looking to buy a property in the surrounding areas. Please do contact us, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Adios.